I had a great 15 weeks in the Dominican Republic, and after some serious thought, I decided to move back to the United States. My original plan was to stay in the DR at least until the spring or early summer of 2021, but events persuaded me to come back sooner. Here's why. The US regulatory agency, the Center for Disease Control, just implemented new travel restrictions on all international travelers entering the United States. At the time of this recording, travelers must show a negative test result taken within the past 3 days. Getting the correct test, verifying that the results will be delivered on time, and being able to communicate that in Spanish is a tall order for a gringo like me, one that could leave you stranded indefinitely. When I first moved to the Dominican Republic, the COVID curfew was in place, but it wasn't too bad. Everyone had to be home by 5 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays, and by 7 p.m. on all other days. The curfew was even partially reduced to 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. respectively for most of December. It seemed that things were on the path towards normalcy. But with little notice, the government took a sharp turn in the opposite direction. They switched curfew hours to 12 noon on weekends and 5 p.m. on weekdays. Eventually, a transportation grace period of 2 hours was added, but all businesses had to be closed before the grace period. If you were out and about during the grace period, you better be on the move to avoid a confrontation with Policía Nacional Dominicana. I'm sure you can imagine that having to be home hours before sunset is not enjoyable. Many of the expats and locals I talked to compared it to a light house arrest. This curfew, along with other restrictions on businesses, made it really difficult to film new videos, and just enjoy life in general. During curfew hours, nearly everyone is trying to get online, clogging up all the bandwidth. This made earning an income online extremely difficult, if not impossible. It was common that I couldn't even get download speeds of over 1 full megabyte per second during lockdown hours. Internet speeds were okay during times when people were allowed to be out and about, but this always led to a tough dilemma. Should I stay in and work, or try to get out for a few hours? Knowing that I wouldn't be able to work during lockdown, this was always tough to juggle. Given that the government had the ability to change curfew rules every 2 weeks, planning anything in advance was pointless. The government could easily bring in stricter hours, prohibit buses or motoconchos, order that everyone wear 5 masks, or whatever else they deemed necessary. With all the problems with COVID, I decided to come back to the US before my savings account and white skin would wilter in the summer. It's too bad because the Dominican Republic is a great country and I absolutely want to go back when things get back to normal. I never got the chance to make a video about bachata, the carnival in La Vega, Dominican baseball culture, the Mirabal sisters, and the many, many other things I wanted to make videos about. Until things get back to normal, I reluctantly have to say nos vemos, República Dominicana. I hope to get back to that amazing country in the future, but making any long-term travel plans will have to be on hold for the next several months. I will still release a few videos about the Dominican Republic that I've already started working on. Afterwards, I'll be making videos that involve my home state of Colorado. There will be some great content in the coming weeks about the Centennial State. Until then, thank you for watching, and a big thank you to all my patrons, including VIP patrons Marnie and Steven.